Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a really nice chrome-plated, engine-turned Ronson gem automatic petrol lighter. It is in used condition, has a prominent dent right here on the back. Otherwise, the lighter appears to be in really good shape. With the monogram or name Katie. That was kind of confusing me the other day, but it looks a little clearer here as I look at it through the lens of the camera. We did have to drill out the flint tube. Looks like there's another maybe ding or dent or two back here. Not quite as prominent as that one. So definitely some damage to the back of the lighter. We cleared out the flint tube, disassembled it, cleared the flint tube, replaced or reassembled it. Have not done anything to the wick, just fueled the lighter up. Now you can see it is marked Ronson Gem, Newark, New Jersey, USA, and then the patent information down at the bottom. There is some plating loss maybe on the screws, but these screws are in pretty good condition compared to most of the Ronsons that I come into contact with. A lot of them seem to be really beaten up. It's a pretty nifty design. And if I didn't know that was a name, I might think it was an initial F on the panel there. Make sure and point out the blemishes, those dings and dents on the back, imperfections. I have had other Ronson gems, but I don't remember having one that was this functional, that operated this well. A Ronson lighter, you should not have to be winding yourself up and really applying all kinds of pressure each time. It should be easy. And this Ronson gem is easy. Anyway, a very functional lighter with decent fuel screw and flint spring screw that are recessed into the base. And while it may be missing some plating, and there's other wear, scuffs, dings, the dents and dings we've already pointed out on the back here, it's otherwise in pretty nice condition with not a whole lot of grime or buildup. Wasn't a whole lot of cleaning to take place. See, the fill screw is marked fill here. The flint spring screw doesn't say anything. Marked Ronson on the front side post, no marking on the back. I am making this video directly after the repair video, so there could be some vapor lock. But I would not worry at all about selling this lighter. It's a dependable, efficient lighter that you can put in your pocket and carry. Especially if your name is Katie, or you know a Katie. I have never seen this particular engine turn design before, with the badge sort of being like a, I don't know what you would call that, it's sort of like a long diamond. But the outside, and it's on both sides, is sort of a feathered or divided engine turning. It also sort of like the back part of an arrow. Maybe that's where I got that earlier. Not sure what you call that part of the arrow that makes it fly straight. That's sort of what that makes me think of there. But then you see that it's going both directions, and then it looks more like a diamond. Speaking of the monogram or initial panel here. It is custom made for Katie. I believe that is spelled K-A-T-I-E. This is a very petite lighter, would not take up a whole lot of space in your pocket. Not even as much, I don't think, as a Zippo Slim, because it's so thin. It's almost like a wafer lighter. Probably is thinner than some wafer lighters just because they were wider. But a really cool design that has a really neat effect when the light plays off of it. And a lighter that is absolutely functional to boot. Until next time.